More tensions in Chicago have led to judge interventions which could give citizens more protection against increased immigration crackdowns. The Donald Trump administration is eyeing 600,000 deportations in the US in 2025, and more travel rules have been introduced for every non-American entering the country. I'm Dan Gooding, and here's what's going on this week in immigration. It's hard to mention Chicago without the words ICE or immigration at the moment. The crackdowns imposed by the Trump administration have been one of the dominant news stories associated with the city over the past few months. Despite opposition from leaders including Governor J.B. Pritzker and Mayor Brandon Johnson, crackdowns have only continued to grow. This unrest, seen in the many protests and sometimes violent clashes with the public, has created a massive divide between authorities and citizens. One measure that attempted to change that is a motion made by U.S. District Judge Sarah Ellis. Judge Ellis ordered El Centro Sector Chief Greg Bovino to brief her daily on Border Patrol's Operation Midway Blitz, but an appeals court stepped in and halted those meetings before they could even begin. The operation started on September 2nd in Chicago, aiming to target illegal immigrants, and it's accounted for over 1,800 arrests, but has also been regularly scrutinized for complaints of excessive force. During a court hearing, Ellis expressed alarm over videos and photographs showing agents confronting protesters and deploying tear gas at a Halloween event. While Bovino doesn't have to check in with the judge for now, her orders that agents have to wear badges and body cameras and are banned from using certain riot control techniques against peaceful protesters and journalists remain in force. Elsewhere in Chicago, federal agents arrested 6 U.S. citizens in and around the city in one day, according to the Department of Homeland Security. U.S. Border Patrol said that it had faced one of its most violent days since operations in the city began. DHS reported attempted vehicle ramming and death threats against them. Federal agents arresting citizens have highlighted the tension between Americans exercising their First Amendment rights and when the Trump administration views that as going too far. These arrests are part of a broader deportation plan in the US. Trump's border czar Tom Homan said on October 29th that the administration is expecting that 600,000 immigrants will be deported this year. Homan said the US is on track to meet that goal following a spike in arrests of alleged illegal immigrants. This follows a statement made by the Department of Homeland Security in early October that it deported over 500,000 people so far in 2025. Mass deportations were a promise made by Trump when he returned to the White House for his second term. While ICE has a record number of immigrants in detention centers across the country due to an increase in raids, deporting these individuals has proven trickier. Removals have been harder to track since January due to a lack of access to public data, so the exact numbers are currently unknown. However, Homan said that 548,000 have been removed from the US so far under Trump between ICE and its border counterpart, Customs and Border Protection. ICE has been given a boost due to funding allocated in One Big Beautiful Bill, making its operations easier, but time will tell if they hit their target. DHS Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs Tricia McLaughlin said in an interview with Fox News that she wanted to see deportation numbers surge in the country.
We've arrested and deported about 500,000 illegal aliens from this country, and 1.6 million illegal aliens have self-deported, but we have a lot more work to do. We want to really surge those arrest numbers, especially given that One Big Beautiful Bill that we've received the funding to do it. Have 175,000 applications to ICE so we can really surge our workforce and get more brave men and women on the ground to do this great work.
New travel rules for all foreigners in the US, including green card holders, have also been announced by DHS. The Border Patrol is planning to photograph every non-citizen as they enter and leave the country, using improved facial recognition technology, under the idea that this will allow DHS to keep better track of who is in the country and whether or not fake documents are being used by travelers. The new measures are set to take effect on December 26, 2025, with a full rollout within 5 years. This is just one of the many ways the Trump administration has looked to restrict and alter immigration rules, including that favorite talking point, the H-1B work visa. In September, a $100,000 fee was imposed on companies who are sponsoring foreign workers under the program. The move was met with mixed emotions and has seen some groups distancing themselves from the Trump administration's decision. Now, the US Chamber of Commerce has filed a lawsuit challenging the huge fee, arguing that the administration went beyond its authority to make changes to the fees that are charged. While it may seem that immigration news is only about Chicago and the H-1B, These are ever-evolving stories that are part of a much wider movement by the White House to drastically alter the country's immigration system. But with multiple legal challenges and court orders, Trump and his team likely won't enjoy a smooth pathway to achieving their goals.